Welcome back, or if you're new here, hello, my name is Katie, and today I'm going to be reacting to episodes 656 and 657 of One Piece. Guys, my mind has been exploding since I watched the last couple of episodes, and I've been thinking a lot about all the stuff that Dofi has said over the last couple of episodes. And guys, this is why sometimes, my discussions have to span over multiple videos and not just at the end of every video, because when I let things simmer, I turn into that guy from It's Always Sunny with the fucking theories all over my walls and shit, because I had to go back and watch a couple of things to refresh my memory and think of these theories or these thoughts that I have to share based on the information that Dofi shared over the last couple of episodes. So he has told us that the Don Quixote family were celestial dragons, and he was a celestial dragon. He's not anymore, and it's very complicated. He also talked about the royal families who decided to form the world government. So I went back and watched an episode from Water 7, and it was the episode where the professor that Robin knew in her childhood was talking all about this ancient kingdom and the world government being founded and the blank century and all that stuff. And it's got me thinking about why these royal families decided to go and form this organization that became the world government, and why they decided to take down this ancient kingdom and then be the ones to, become the world government, become the world nobles, celestial dragons, and why the family, Vivi's ancestors, decided to refuse. And my mind is oh, I don't even know how to put it into words, honestly. But here's my thoughts, right? First of all, I feel like this ancient kingdom, to me, I don't even, I could be so wrong, and I don't really know exactly what I'm trying to say, but why would these families come together, form an organization to take down this kingdom and then become the world government and then erase it all, erase the truth? It's oh my God, I don't know. Did they get sick of this kingdom doing something? Were they making more advancements? Did they have more power? And these royal families all were come on, guys, we could easily get rid of them and we could take this power for ourselves. They're gonna advance on us so hard that we're all gonna lose everything. So if we all come together, we could take them down and, have the power, have whatever it is that they have. You know what I mean? That's kind of where my head's at with it, right? I haven't thought about this since Water 7, since he said about this, but the way things come back around and makes you think about it again. Obviously this is one of the biggest mysteries of One Piece, is this blank century and what exactly happened, who were the bad guys, who were the good guys. Not saying that that's, it's all black and white like that, but it's sus that these people all came together to do this. Whose idea was it? Whose original idea was it to do this? Because there had to be one that had to be hey guys, I have an idea. What if we did this? And then they were all yes. And then the Alabasta family, Nefertari, is that how you say their names? They decided not to. Now, we also have to think about how there's a poneglyph in Alabasta, and it has, the ancient text of, piecing together what's actually happened. So my thinking is, did they know things, right? Did they know things and they didn't agree with things that the organization that became the world government were eventually gonna do, and they decided to stay and protect the poneglyph instead, right? Because DOFLAMINGO said that they refused. Like, they just refused. Why would they refuse? Why would you refuse that? Unless you know something more. Why would you refuse joining this organization that would give you power, would make you top of the world kind of bullshit? Why would you refuse that unless you knew something else and you had like a duty, like an ancient duty to protect something? Do you know what I mean? I just think, like, that's what I've been thinking about. I think that that's so interesting. It's amazing as well that, like, I mean, it's not like mind-blowing that DOFLAMINGO knows all of this, but the fact that he's like sharing this information, to me, he gives such fucking agent of chaos. I was also thinking about Dofi, right? Dofi saying that he has lived a checkered life, that he is no longer a celestial dragon. Now, there's a lot of things that I have to consider with this, because he is not a celestial dragon anymore, but clearly he has some pull, celestial dragon-esque pull, because he was able to do the thing with the news, right? If he was thrown out, if he left, whatever, it would make you think, like, they're so awful that they, you know, they look down on everyone that's not a celestial dragon. So if he left, or if he was exiled or whatever, why, like, how does he still have the pull to, like, do things that are of celestial dragon nature? Like, Law said that the only kinds of people that could do that would be celestial dragons. So how is he doing that? Because, you know, he's down here with the commoners and stuff. Like, how's he able to do that? Also, I was thinking back to what he said in Marineford, his whole speech about justice and who decides what justice is. And well, I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but he talked about the kid who was born with everything, and then the kid who has nothing. Is he talking about himself? Was that little speech from personal experience? Because how does he have that perspective? Right? Because you would think that someone who is a celestial dragon, they're given everything. We've seen celestial dragons, how entitled they are, especially, you know, the new generation of them, especially, I would say, are especially bad. Not to say that the older ones aren't bad, but like the more it goes down the line, the more, like, they live in luxury and literally don't have to do a single thing, and like they get everything handed to them. They have slaves, everything, blah blah blah. Is Dofi speaking from personal experience? Does this give us an insight into his character? Because how would he have that perspective if he was a celestial dragon? He had everything, but then he's also talking about having nothing. Like, he's so smart, like he's evil and he does like all these horrible things, but the perspectives that this man continues to give is like an understanding beyond what you would have as someone who is just fully entitled, or someone who is just fully struggling all the time. Like, he has both. So the way that he's able to say these profound things, like, who decides justice? It's the people that fucking win. How can you have that perspective unless you have lived through something like that? Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm going crazy. I can't stop thinking about all this stuff that Dofi has said. I think he is such an interesting character. I've said this so much. Like, he is just such an interesting character to me. He's so, like, there's complexities there, and I really need to know more of the complication and checkered life that he is talking about, because I can imagine if you were once a celestial dragon and now you're not, and you have all of this insight and you know all of these things, like, what went on in your life for this to happen, for you to be this way, for you to be so fucked up? And like, what do you want? I've also been thinking about, like, what does he actually want? Because we've heard his his crew or whoever say, I want you to be king of the pirates, like Monet said, but we haven't actually heard him say that he wants to be king of the pirates. We haven't heard him say what he actually wants. And I just, you know, like, what does he want? I don't know. So all of those things I've been thinking about. I feel like this makes me think a lot more about the Nefertari family again. You know, what could be in store for Vivi's future? What does she know about? This makes me want to rewatch Alabasta, honestly, because, you know, there's a lot of things that I don't quite recall, but it's like, what's in her future? What's, you know, what are they? They're, you know, they've stuck to something ancient, you know, instead of joining this whole new thing. So, like, what does that mean? Let's get into these episodes, because I'm gonna stop yapping now and just find out what's happening next. Let's get into episode 656 of One Piece. I would love to know what you're talking about. What kind of family we are. Oh, like, oh, what kind of family we are, as in, like, she'll die for me. So, whatever. Is that what he's saying? Oh, wow. They are so dedicated to him. And listen, I've had this conversation before, and so many of you in my comments have been like, oh, but the Straw Hats are like this with Luffy, and like the Straw Hats would be like this with Luffy. I get it. Like, I do understand what you were saying. I do. I understand where it's like they're so dedicated to their captain and they would give their lives for him. But guys, like, this dynamic is crazy compared to the Straw Hats. And the most obvious thing there is that, you know, Luffy would never ask this of the Straw Hats. And it's giving, like, they're not even their own individual person. Like, they live for him. Whereas with the Straw Hats, I see, like, this is why the dynamic is so weird to me, because of the Straw Hats, I understand that they're dedicated to Luffy, but they all know and respect that they all have their own dreams too, and they're all their own people. But, like, what we've seen of the Don Quixote family so far, like, they are for him. Like, that is literally it. Like, that's what we've seen so far. Do you know? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Oh, he thinks... Oh, like, be your end, as in, like, he's not gonna kill him, but, like, this is gonna be, like, the start of his end. Yeah. Oh. That man? Who's that man? Who? Oh my god, I feel like Dofi fucking killed someone that he liked or something. This is like revenge arc, avenging someone that you care about kind of thing. Like, you just I don't know, you don't do all this. I don't know, maybe you do all this for yourself. But like, this to me is giving, I am avenging someone. You know what I mean? Like, that's the context clues that I'm picking up on. Oh my god, they broke the bridge. Right. Okay. Nami is being so queen right now. Yeah, he's got to focus on getting out of there. But I think he's also he's willing to risk his life, so... Oh. The last time. What the fuck is this?
てめえは何者だ。剣闘士だろう。敵を切れねえなら、てめえが切られて血を流せ。人間にはな、どんな人格者にも血を見て興奮する残虐性が眠ってる。
Oh my god.
くだ、しっかりしろ。
He's so scary, actually. Wait, so is that why Momo sees what Momo had that vision of Dofi? Like, is it just like a fear thing? You know, back in Punk Hazard, he had that vision of him that was very strange when he started flying. Is it maybe like just a fear thing? Oh my god, licking the fucking blood? Oh, Jesus. What are you, Sanji? Oh. Of course, I should have known. The government will protect her. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, she's not. What is going on with her? I thought that was sus of her to say that the government was gonna protect her, because what? His blush is so cute. Very convincing. He's so cute. I love him. He's your biggest fan. He's literally the Straw Hat's #1 fan. Just spit it out. You can do it. That's so real. Oh, he wants his autograph. That's cute. Aww. God damn. Yes, you did. He's so cute. I want only the best for him. Right, yeah, he must roll. That's in his name. Oh. Interesting. See, how is Rebecca gonna go against something like that? Oh. Oh my god. Ouch. Rebecca's sticking to her strat. Oh. God, they really trained hard, no matter the weather. Oh. Oh. She remembers him and she springs back into action, even though all these people are being so fucking mean. Stop calling her a tramp. Maybe rolling Logan will just fucking roll right into the water. In all the battles. Okay, so she's never hurt anyone. Wow.
誰からも人たちも浴びることなく全てを場外で勝利してきた無敗の
She's using observation haki?
どれ骨折っちゃうか
No.
憎まれっ子ちゃん
Interesting that Luffy like immediately picked up that she could be using observation haki. I guess that, I mean, either like he's assuming that because of how she's fighting and she's actually not, and it really is just like persistence and how much she trained. But I guess that would make a whole lot of sense because if she's never been injured and she's never hurt anyone, like how good at dodging, like would you have to be just like, you know, just dodging without some power, you know, helping you out. And yeah, she could be using observation haki and not even realize it. I didn't even think of that. Very cool. I'm very scared for her to fight this guy though. Surely he has a lot of advancing momentum that he would just roll himself into the fucking water, right? I really want to root for her now because it just, you know, her story is so sad and I want to see her succeed, and maybe she is going to be the person that has Ace's Devil Fruit. She could be the one. Anyways, let's get into episode 657. He's so cute. I can't stop saying it. Well, Sniper King. Oh my god. He is literally all of us. It's so funny. Oh my god, him doing the super pose. Guys, I love him. If anything happens to him, guys, I will not be okay. Assuming he's gonna agitate everyone. Oh, like right. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not pathetic, is it? Because he fucking won, stupid. What do they actually help them? Now I'm scared. Oh no, I don't think they actually help him. Oh no, what are they doing? Oh, they're sending them to the factory because the factory's here. Oh my god. I thought that was suspicious when he said, oh, they leave and they don't come back here. They're not helping them at all. Oh my god, are they turning them into toys and they're going to the toy factory because the toy factory is here? And that's why it's here, so they can... Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, this is actually so crazy because they attract people from other countries and stuff, and then if they lose, they turn them into toys and whatnot to work for him. There's literally a king here that could like break down countries. Oh god. They don't even know why, or whatever they've been told. I don't know. But what actually happened? Like, what actually happened, though? Because... Luffy, I want to know! Dofi must have set something up that just looked so fucking bad against this king. Because, like, what, like... Oh! Maybe Dofi fucking, like, puppeted him to do things that they actually, like, witnessed. And they were like, oh, he did do it. We saw it with our own eyes. But it was actually Dofi. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit. Her sword. No! She's doing good though. Oh, no, not the cape. Oh no. Rebecca. Oh my god. No, surely not. Oh, the diva. That's so lucky. Oh my god. Oh shit. Is she actually gonna hurt him? Oh my god, oh my god. Nope, she's not. What is that? She threw him off balance. Because he prepared himself for an attack and then she didn't attack and... Oh my god. He's gonna fucking fall into the water, no way. She's really good at that strat. That's so funny. She overpowered someone so strong. Aww. Winners. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. It really is so similar to where he grew up. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so cute, honestly. I would protect Bartolomeo with my entire life. He represents all of us. Like, he is us. That's so funny. He's so cute. I love him. If anything ever happens to him, I'm gonna be so pissed. Again, that, like, ending has me thinking about Dofi's character and, like, you know, all of his motivations and everything and what he has mentioned about his past so far, because what he is doing in Dressrosa is very it's very similar to how the Celestial Dragons and world government treat people, like treat the rest of the world, basically. So he's like mimicking those ideals, right? Like the winners are the people who live happily, and then everything that is, you know, dark is for the losers, and you have to obey him, and everything he says is right, otherwise you're wrong and a criminal. It's interesting that he mimics what celestial dragons do, and he was one, but he isn't one anymore. To me, like, everything that he is doing screams like, you know, because he took back Dressrosa, thinking that it's rightfully his, even though he's not a celestial dragon anymore, and now he's acting like a celestial dragon in Dressrosa. It's kind of like he's like I said in like the last video or whatever it was, it's like he's putting this like middle finger up to his past. I feel like him and the celestial dragons parted, like he left this on some kind of bad terms, and he's being like, well, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want because this is actually who I am, and I can act like this if I want to, but I don't need to be part of you to like do it. And I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna prove to you that I can do it, and I'm gonna take back what's mine, quote unquote mine. Do you understand what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting from his character. I'm so intrigued to see what happened with him, like I said in the beginning, like how this is all complicated and what happened and his checkered past and all that kind of stuff, and how he has all these perspectives, because, you know, like I feel like someone like him that is so like, he, you know, he wants to be the king of Dressrosa. He wants everybody to say that he's right and only him and blah blah blah. You know, if you have that mindset, why would you willingly leave something like the Celestial Dragons? Do you know what I mean? There's part of me that I don't know if he would just be like, I don't want to be this anymore. I want to be a pirate. I'm going to give all this up. I feel like maybe they parted on some kind of bad terms, and that's why I'm getting this like middle finger up kind of situation vibe from him. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of this is making sense, but I am so fascinated by Dofi's character. Like, he's so evil. Listen, don't get me wrong. I know he's very evil. It's all very dark, but like, I fucking love an antagonist like this, like a smart, complex, layered antagonist where I'm like, I need to know their motivations. I need to know what's going on inside their brain. I need to know everything. Like, that fascinates me, motivates me. I just can't wait to find out more and like deep dive his character even more, because it's like one of my favorite things to do. I love analyzing characters. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to these episodes. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Patreon if you want to. But yeah, in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye. A huge thank you to all of my Patreon members whose support really helps my channel, and especially my highest tier members who are all on screen right now. I appreciate your support so much, and it really helps me continue doing what I love, which is sharing my reactions with you. So thank you so much.